are in Elba right now, and Elba is an Italian island. Before you see all of Elba, we have to go back to last year's highlights. There's so much material that we did not show you yet. We go back to last year when we were in Naples. Caris joined us in Naples, and she joined us for the crossing to Sardine. And Sardine is also a very beautiful Italian island. We really do love Italy. You also saw that we had a hole in the boat. One of the true hulls broke down from the water maker, and we had to fix it in very rough conditions. But in the end, we did fix it. It was a temporary fix. It was not a definite fix. A water maker is like magic on a boat. It turns seawater into fresh drinking water. But it's not as simple as scooping it up and drinking it. First, seawater is pulled in from below the waterline. Then it's pushed through very fine membranes under extremely high pressure. These membranes are so tight that only pure water molecules can pass through. All the salt and impurities stay behind. The result? Crystal clear drinkable water straight from the ocean. We produce 260 liters water in 1 hour. It's a luxury for boat owners, and once you get used to it, you can't miss having fresh water for drinking, showering, cooking and cleaning. But in Naples, this system caused a serious problem. The true hull, that's the fitting in the bottom of the boat where the seawater comes in, had corroded. Over time, the metal weakened and eventually broke apart, which caused a leak. We managed to patch it temporarily, but to really fix it and let the hidden water damage inside the boat dry out, we needed to haul the boat out of the water. That's why we returned to Croatia this year, where the boat went back into the dry dock. This time we replaced all of the old metal through hulls with plastic composite ones. They don't corrode in salt water, which makes them much safer and more reliable for the future. But in Naples, the true hull was replaced and functioning. This goes through the hull. And then this collar goes on. This is for opening and closing. And this goes on the hose. So with the fixed hole in the boat, we started the crossing to Sardine. So let me take you there. We are still in Naples, and Kai discovered a brand new hobby: splicing ropes. It's a clever way of creating a loop at the end of a line. Not only does it look neat, it's also much stronger than a knot. With the help of his lovely assistant, he's been splicing away. Although it's not as easy as it looks. It takes quite a bit of brute strength. But hey, at least it keeps him busy. Meanwhile, our newest crew member has come aboard. Caris, a celebrity from Wales, came to test her sea legs on our Luna.
Where would I go? Like if there was just one place I could choose, where would I go? Now I know.
One of my favorite things about Italy is the street musicians. I could listen to them all evening. Good morning. I am walking to the hairdresser. I have an appointment at a hairdresser in Naples. And it's the first time I'm going to the hairdresser while we are on our trip, but I'm a very difficult client when it comes to hairdressers, so I decided to just let it happen, just show a picture what I want, and we'll see if it all turns out well, and if not, then it won't. Not much I can do. Well, I just came back from the hairdresser. I sat there for 3 hours and I think it looks quite nice. I feel quite pretty. Color is good. They made some curls. I'm happy. And while I indulged in a little shopping, Karis took the kids out for some fun at the playground. This is our last day in Naples. We're leaving today after I got some packages, so that means I get to go into town again. Left Napoli to go to an island named, sometimes I forget where we are, what the names are. We move all the time. It's like living in a different street every day. Ischia. Hoe heet dat ook alweer waar we heen gaan? As you can see, this is not a channel for reliable geography. Procida? We have to check the name of the island because sometimes we even don't know.
It's called Procida.
Procida?
Procida.
Procida. We're going to Procida. That's a small one. And behind that one is Ischia. And then we're going to Sardine. And it will be a long trip, 220 miles. What? 40 hours. Looking forward to it. No, it'll be a good sail. It will be calm. The wind is. I heard the wind is good, so my hopes are up. The sun is out. The water is really warm. We're going for a swim because we haven't swam all week in Naples because the water was dirty, really dirty, like you. So we didn't swim, so we're gonna take a little swim and then we start moving. I'm going to make lasagna again. We have a new member of the crew and she is a teacher. Her name is Karis and she's from Wales and she joined the crew to help me with the homeschooling. And today she did some exercises and gymnastics with the kids and this is the result. She's really creative and a good singer. I heard she's actually very famous in Wales. This is our new member of the crew. Hello. And this is what she did to my kids. Completely exhausted. But she's a really famous singer in Wales. Oh, that's perfect. Woo! We have arrived on the island with the name I mentioned earlier but now forgot. And it's really amazing. Procida. Thank you. She's proving to be a good deckhand already. A scout?
To the center
things get huge. Just keep on moving.